to get on that. It was a great idea, Aragon. Yeah. You see, I changed the name of the channel points as well. I stole Confusion's idea. So I cannot take credit for the name Insatium, but those are what the points are called now. Oh, wait, no, that's not. I don't know. Sounds like a drug. No, exactly. Yeah, I think that's the point. 200 quote. There you go. That's a good one. Wait, what was that? Something's wrong with this shop. Oh, I'm going in. I'm going in heavy. I'm going in. I'm going in. Knock. Let's get in. I should just kill him for wasting my time. Wow. Did you find Isidore's killers yet? No. You realize the same people who killed him also caused the plague. He stood in their way once and stopped him. This time they succeeded. Caused the plague? Oh, use your head. Isidore was killed. Our only doctor. First murder in town for years. And what happens the next day? An outbreak. You know, if a fire starts from 4 corners at once, smart folks call it arson. Whew. 150. And we want to do it. And we want it to die because apparently it's mean. We want it to die. I don't know. Apparently it's mean. Dove is intelligent, yeah. Someone wants to eradicate the local population, maybe even wipe the whole town off the map. They don't even care that it takes them to their own grave. They can't live like this, so life is meaningless. Now, who has the reason to hate the existing order of society? Use your head. Talking about kin? This is a steppe disease brought by the steppe people. That's where we should be looking. This plague, it didn't start from nowhere. It's engineered directly by someone. Ask anyone. It's not natural. I need to think about it. She sounds a bit like a crazy woman. Is this what we needed to know here? It is. Oh no, it's not even the shop. It's not. We're not even in the shop. I need to get out and round. I'm going round in circles. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Because that can apply anytime. This is where we get shanked. This is where we get shanked. Big Vlad?
Oh. Losses. Everywhere. We're ruined. Ruined.
You don't have a wife yet, of course, do you?
Enterprise.
Not yet.
Rot.
Neither do I. Not anymore. Victoria Olegamsky dialed a while ago. Surprising to find you here, Boos. Dropped by to check if everything's been executed exactly as I instructed. Why did I bother? Of course it has. Like anyone would dare disobey, like anyone would. This is a shop, right? They used to sell knickknacks and mementos here long ago. That's where I met her. She was buying a brooch. We married the same year. It was fall, too. I returned here much later. How long was it? 8 years. They began selling meat. My meat, of course. Brooches? Who needs brooches? Meat is more important. What should I do, bruh? Should I repair the shop or leave it like this as a memento? Repair it, let them sell meat. It's profitable, everyone. Damn straight, let them sell meat. Let them sell meat. You'd never hear me say that in real life. Is this just a closed off area now? Yeah. Yeah. Pointless waste of time. I came in there with my wand ready. You never thought you'd hear me say that. Okay. In fact, let's save and let's hit it over to Subarov's. Because we need to help that woman as well, don't we? Boom. Okay. You wish you could make a command that would only write the game from the quote. Would only write the game from the quote is from. Oh, yeah. I think I remember you saying that a while ago, actually. No one cares about me? What is this kid doing here?
The plague bringer is here, walking around.
I had a fight with Sticky. All because of your father again. I'm worried now. What if we never make up? Again? What do you mean again? What did you fight about? Sticky says your father is good and he was smart and kind to people, but I know that's not true. Why isn't it? Because everything is bad because of your dad. He always made everyone sad. Really? Everyone? If it were for him, he wouldn't be living we wouldn't be living like we used to, and nothing would be bad. How do you know that? Because I feel that way. Well, I guess there's no convincing you otherwise. Don't cry, little one. Please don't cry. I hope I can make up with Sticky. I don't hate having a brother at all. He grumbles a lot, but he's really nice. He makes food for me. Yesterday he brought me sugar. He put it all over a candle and made a piece of candy. Oh, he put it over a candle. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Yeah, it's getting a bit warm. I need to open a window. It's actually a bit warmer today. Well, this afternoon. It was cold this morning. You'll make up, I'm sure of it. Let's go. Yeah, I still haven't amended that script either. Oh, God. Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh, good Lord. The 8th is in danger. Okay. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Safe. Okay. Got another person to accuse. Alexander's reflection. Our town has always had 3 ruling houses. Kane, Olegimsky, Suborov. Each one would reign o'er their own domain. The Kanes were our head, the Olegimskys our belly. But pray, Burra, tell me what the Suborovs held. Suborovs are like the marshals of the town. So they're kind of like the lawgivers. They're with the bones, the hands, or the nerves. What would you assign a lawgiver to in terms of a body? Maybe no. Hands? Hands. The Kanes were Reavers. Oh no, the Kanes were. The Suborovs were not. Great. I got it completely the wrong way around. Law and dreams. The Olegimskys were masters of money and men. The Suborov remained. They were the builders, weren't they? They were the builders of stuff. Yeah. Her task was to keep the streets in order. No, I was right. The town was almost no crime. There we go. The Canes are proud to call themselves criminals, though. I always remember that. I guess genocide that the Olegimskis were perpetrating against the kin don't count as crime. Wasn't there? There was crime. It's funny, you see, when the houses agreed to manage the town, Suborov was in the name the triumvirate's head. Okay. I know what, not what I meant, nor what was entailed. They could seize power. Suborov still believes that his mission is clear. Keep order. He may not look the part, but he's no fool. He knows duty entails the pursuit of order through fear. And violent means stay the soul of G-Bad man. Stays the hands too. Thank you, Reflection. I will keep this in mind. When denied respect, is a man not wounded, bruh? Not even for evil he does, but failing to do much at all. Even more when you Christ, my reading is not good today. Even more when you had not a chance to do any deed of note. There are only many of those going around. Can't say people seem to respect me. Do they respect me? I speak not of you, Burra. I speak of my master. His pride, his soul, has been wounded by lack of respect. He needs his authority now more than ever. The Kane, the Olegimskis, never trusted our house. Perhaps this distrust turned to contempt, but distrust it was, dear sir. What are you getting at? Nothing. I've said my piece. You're the healer. One thinks you may care to learn more about pain. Okay. Okay. If a person comes to think you wounded their heart with deceit, does that mean they are truly guilty of it? More so in regards to feelings of their hopes and fears? If a person comes to think that you wounded their heart with deceit, does that mean that you are truly guilty of it? Yes, you betrayed that person's expectations. No, unless you did it to intent to deceive them. First, we must find the truth, then the falsehood, then learn to pick them apart. Only after that we can answer such a question. There we go. That's the answer we were looking for. Who are you? See, this guy's a mugger. Who are you? Who are you? I'm innocent. Right. Sorry, my mistake. Should I go now? There are no innocent men. The primordial sin weighs on us all. Give me a break. Oh, he's doing a smile. Shrike, the militia boss, dragged me here. He's had it out for me for the past 3 years. Yes, I broke into the Kane's place. So, they don't need worldly things. The heavens sustains them. The heavens sustain them. Why should I be treated like a murderer? The Kanes, what do they have to do with this? You broke into the Kane's place? Great work. Very crafty. Did my father go there? That's what I'm talking about. Why? Well, Simon Kane was old Burra's pal. That night, I saw them partying near the Crucible a few minutes past midnight. Your father told me I have 3 hours left. You'll probably hold out a bit longer. He must have known what fate awaited him. How do you mean? Look, this whole mess was none of my business. But your father knew what he had that he had 3 hours to live. I ended up talking about it once I'd had too much to drink, embellished a few things, and that's when Shrike took me in. Both of them were gone by that night, your father and Simon Kane. Who killed them? Hell if I know, but it wasn't me. I was just passing and overheard them talking, right? They sounded like they'd planned it from the start, get it? I do. Oh god. Wait, did I just make him innocent? I think I just made him innocent. The nature of these is known. think he was innocent anyway. I would like the decision, though. Like, I would prefer to be asked,
say,
you know?
The first blow is half the battle.
It's good you've come, Burra. We require medical assistance, and this time I can't rely on that troublesome Danaskowski. We? My wife is very ill. I'm not sure how to help her. What's wrong with her? She seems to be losing her mind. She's obsessed with things, strange things. Go on, I'll keep this confidential. Katerina believes she cares for our town as if she was some mystical ruler. She's delirious. I think she communicates with something. Some being. I'll see. I'll take a look at her. I'm not used to speaking about these matters. My mind tells me she is imagining it, but at times I can hear it respond to her. Yet when I enter the room, I find her sitting alone on the bed, and I can't muster the courage to speak to her. Oh, good lord. Where is she? Is she upstairs? Oh, there is no upstairs. Catherine, maybe there's a different entrance. I think she's sick, but still hears her response. Yeah, true, true. It's weird. It's almost like she's possessed or something, and he hears it talking to her, and then he kind of just is like, yeah, she's definitely sick. I could be wrong. Oh, here we go. Katerina's reflection. The wisest woman in our town would take the title Mistress. A word that calls to mind the tales of ancient sorcery. Do you believe in such a thing? Mistresses were two extraordinary women in town's ruling families. There was something undeniably uncanny about them. It's not a matter of belief. They're not goddesses. Who do you think mistresses are then? Who do you think the mistresses are? Stepson, you bear the marks of nature's flow upon your skin, but mind how the twire runs in your veins. You are more stone than earth. Like ships must catch the wind in our sails, our time relies on nature's flow. Nature is everywhere. Everything lives by her flows. None know how many wielding paths there are. None know what forces run in their course. There are no words for what they hold. To see them calls for gifted senses, gifted minds. Should one hear the call of such a gift, what feats, what brave new world they'd find with it, like being the first to hoist a sail. We lost that gift when we learned to make tools. Victoria Olegimsky and Nina Kaina were 1 5'6", 1 6'1", mortals, but seen as giants, for they could feel the powers across the firmament. Women can sense such things. Some merely know the flows, and some feel them now and then. A mistress tastes those waves, might drink of them. And when stars align, they might ride them. So the people such folk. Okay, and that's it. How is that not enough? The mistresses kept their hands quite clean of rough and tawdry magics. I feel these reflections are, and it's a good question, Confused, it's a good question. I feel the reflections are almost like it's almost like the game is showing us what the character we're about to speak to is thinking, or giving us more around what the person is got in their head, type of thing. Some of the conversational topics with these reflections is difficult to understand, but some of them is pretty good. There just seems to be a lot of them for this. Victoria knew not a spell that brought the dead to life, but needed to inspire fear, and long steps doors shut and children hid. Those two women gave this town life. I've heard Victoria did raise the dead, but it's probably just a rumor. Clearly they didn't bolt the doors tightly enough. Yeah, clearly. Two mistresses there were, and all felt to be... So I think what they're telling us, that this woman is a mistress. For one was called night, and one was called day. One was called heat, and one was called cold. One was storm, one was calm. Contrast rain. Nina held court over the schism and unease. Victoria's domain was peace and nourishment. Okay. Bright and fearsome they were called. The dark and warm, I recall. The Kanes had Nina. The Ologimskis had Victoria. And when Suborov returned with his young bride, my Katerina, there was no place for her in such a scheme. But her hairs would raise and her skin would sense it. And once Nina did perish, Katerina took her place and seized a name for herself. Nina the Wild? Nina did only drive men to fear, but Katerina, naive as she was, mistook the nuance of Nina's role for romantic darkness, and that in turn would drive her down the road to frightful things. Luckily, she never became second Nina. And is that such a blessing, sir? Nina did not just take children from their mothers. She tinged our lives with color. Recall how her days to walk the streets was an adventure. Yes, I remember those days. Victoria died and Katerina placed both mistresses, two roles to play, and she grew into neither. Patient folk would wait for her to find her gifts, and some may still wait her day.